Into day 15, Slats are getting back from the airport. So we're very close to getting the reinforced door in now. But we only really need that for the crime spree. So night was calm. Because with 2 guards, it's really just a crime spree where you need the reinforced door in to stop getting injuries. Now, it is a feeding day, so let's get Slats fed and to sleep. Now, Henrik, do we have the goods to make the meals? Yes, we do, because we had 2 left. 2 firewood left. We'll deal with Ivano in a minute, but he's not sad, which is nice. Arica, let's get her to go pick this up while Henrik finishes it there. So Henrik can now eat. Now we're out of fertilizer, so we have to seed this with meat now, which is fine because we've got enough. Now Ivano only eats on even days, so he doesn't need to eat today. Get Arica fed. Now Henrik. He's tired, but I want him to chat with Ivano. In fact, let's get Henrik to get some water on, then we'll do the chat over here. One filter left. So now Arica can go to sleep. So we're good there. Ivano needs to stay here. Alright, let's get our chat out of the way. Oh, looks like somebody has to leave the house. Let's wait till the chat finishes. Okay, they finished their chat now, so Henrik can go and deal with the visitors. So we've got a choice here. Either Henrik can leave. Now, he's tired, so he'll be very tired tomorrow. But that's not a problem, because all we have to do is put him to sleep tomorrow and leave him in bed all day. Or we could wait till one of these wakes up. So let's do that, actually. So give me a sec. So now they'll wait, and we just have to wait till one of these wakes up, which is right now. Now, Zlata, we want to go... We can't lose Zlata because she's got the biggest backpack. So we have to wait for Arica to wake up, which we can do. So, meantime, we do... Or rather, we are going to need more firewood. We're not going to put any more on the fire, but we're going to need 4 more. Yeah, let's do this now. Because we can't get the door in anyway. So that's for our next meal. Now, he needs to keep going there. I was trying to click on Ivano, but he was moving too fast. I want him to go play on his toys, even though he's hungry. Sorry, he's happy. Come on, Arica. She's going to lose her tired status any second. I don't think they leave anyway, because we did say, wait. Alright, so he's got that done. So we could actually make the 4 meals now, so that we have our food for day 17. Might be an idea. But he needs to be in sleep by 3 o'clock. So he's just going to make it, actually. So he's going to lose his tired status now. So it means that Arica's just woken up, which is all very good timing. So now Arica can go out. We can get the morale boost here. So that only leaves 1 guard tonight. But I don't think that's a problem because we're not in the crime spree. Now, Ivano. Oh, he's content, finally. Let's keep him playing anyway, and Zlata can go to this. So that's the last of our filters. The question is, how much water do we have? It's 8 per meal. So after this, we'll get the food done for day 17. And then we'll be able to see where we are exactly on water. 6 per 2 meals. We could upgrade it, but we don't really have the resources to do that right now, which is a problem. But we'll just wait till she's finished and then see how close we are to getting that door in. So she's finished with the food. So we got a content on her, we got a content on him, and we got a content. So we got contents all around. It might be too late for Ivano though. I've got a feeling it is. Now, can he play anymore? I think he's been on all of his toys. 10 degrees, yeah, we'll put up with it. We do have some sick meds left over. So we were going to see how close we were to the door, so let's do that. So 5 components and a couple of wood. So stack load of components, stack load of wood, and we'll be good. We do need filters though, because we do need to keep the water production going. So that's going to make a difference. Okay, we ran out of time on the second filter there. So the day closed out at 10 degrees. All right, let's try somewhere different. We still have a lot of stuff that we can pick up all over the place. I'm going to go to the railway station just because that is a very rich site. So it's a place we can make a start on. There is a saw blade requirement there, but we're not going to have time to do the whole site because it's too big. So he's going to have to guard. We're going to get by with 1 guard tonight. So it's just the saw blade requirement. There are no lockpicks, so let's go. No preparation needed. So railway, we start on this side and we exit on the other side. So all we're going to do is just pick up as much as we can along the way. Because we are going to fill our pockets before we get to the other side. And then we're going to have to dig through a pile once we get over there. So let's just grab what we can for now. So every time we come here, we just start over that end and we just repeat what we're doing here. All right, let's get over to the other side. Don't move. This is where the saw blade requirement is. There is a gun up there. And this is where one of the piles to dig through is. But there's not too much behind here. I think there is some food laying around in random places. But we are going to get some food out of this. So I'm going to use this pile here to consolidate everything in. But before we do that, just so that we know exactly how much time we've got, I'm just going to dig through here. Just finishing up with the dig now. So this is where the exit is right there. And there are 3 piles to pick up here. So I'm just going to pick these up and then head back to our consolidated pile. Assuming we don't get full, that is. But there are an awful lot of resources here. There's only one complication. We'll get to that in a minute. It's just on the other side of this bottom floor here. Okay, I'll come back to that later. Because there are 2 guys over there who will aggro under certain circumstances. But they will only aggro if you just stay around too long. So we can get in here, pick up this pile. They tell us to leave. So we just grab it and go. And grab this one. They'll keep telling us to leave, but as soon as we get over to this one, they'll leave us alone. That's right, stay away. Good to see that we have an understanding. So they leave us alone now. But they will aggro if you hang around there too long. Okay, well, we've seen a number of piles that we've run past. I'm just going to run around and see how much I can consolidate into here before we make the exit over there. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. We got 4 o'clock, running out of time. I managed to pick up all the piles across here. But also in this middle section here and also along the bottom. So we've got all of that consolidated into here right now. 420, we've got to move. Now, we want to get the door in, so we know that we are shy of components and wood, so I'm just going to go full components and wood. So just looking what else we got. I think we find more food. And we do have meds here if we needed them. Full stacks of bandages and also sickness meds. If we found 4 of these, it might be an idea to start making cigarettes. We've also got some leaves here. So once we've got the reinforced door in, that's our food and security finished. And we've got 2 smokers in the house. We might want to start seeing if we can address their smoking needs. So that might be the final thing that we need to do. A couple of stacks of parts. We might be able to finish a 3rd stack there. Some water. Hopefully we'll get a full stack there. Gun parts if we needed them. A bunch of wood. And we will end up with a full stack of these. So let's go there. Into day 16, Slata back from the railway. So I think we've got enough resources that we can get the door in now. Didn't do an exact count, but I think we've got enough. Arica returned after helping pull out. Okay, so he needs to eat today because he eats on odd days. Note we are out of carrots. However, these should be delivering on time, I think. So let me see, by day 17. Now, we're going to have to bring some food home tonight, I think. All right, let's get him up. Get their chat out of the way first, and then get Ivano on the toys. All right. So she's content. She's content. So let me see. We'll get her down here. I think we were finishing off some filters, weren't we? Oh yeah, talking about filters. Let's get a water going. So I think they finished. He's actually content for once. Arica went to help some people from the house. Yep, so that's what did it for us. So helping the neighbor gave everybody a bump, it looks like. Glad we helped people from the collapsed house. Yep. All right, well, he can play. Let's try and keep his mood up. Henrik, he doesn't need to do anything. We may as well put him to sleep. She can finish off this other filter. Let's just see how many filters we got. This is going to be the last one. Okay. Components, 43, all right. Now, can we get the door in? Yes, we can. Okay, get that done straight away. Slata just finishing up on the door, and Franco's here, so let's see what he's got. Oh, sorry. Oops. Disturbed Ivano there. I've already played on this today. Yeah, as soon as you take him off a toy, he's decided that's it for the day. So let's just see what he has. Yeah, more cigarettes. If we were making meds, more food if we needed it. Roll up cigarettes. Yep. Components. Wood filters. Okay. Alright, so what else do we want to do? I was looking at the carrots before, thinking, uh-oh, we need food. But we already made the food, didn't we? So we're good for day 17 here. So we just need to concentrate on having food for day 19. And by then, these would have delivered in plenty of time. So we're good. So, food situation sorted out. Security situation is sorted out. So I think from here on out, all we really need to do is make sure that we continue to have enough wood and components for filters. So as we've seen, it takes six water for every meal. So we just need to get at least one of these on every day, and that's going to be more than enough water. Although if we want to make more carrots, then we're going to have to put more than one of these on every day, which we can do. Let's just get a couple more filters made. Yeah, so from here on out, it's just really keeping the food situation going. And that's primarily water and wood. Now the wood demands really aren't that great. And as we can see, the demands on components are just maybe a couple of stacks a day to keep the water going. And then we can probably from here on out just focus on quality of life things. If we just go to our things here, we like chairs and we could use an armchair. So we could start working on all of this. And we like cigarettes. So we could also think about getting cigarettes made. As we saw, there were some tobacco leaves at the railway. We could find a full stack and then we could just go from location to location, seeing how many we could make. But we could also potentially make tobacco leaves. So really that's all that's left, and that's just all the quality of life stuff to hopefully get the morale up such that everybody except for Ivano gets a happy ending. But that's it. I think I'm going to call the series here because I think we've pretty much beaten it now. Can't really see much challenge going forward. It's just revisiting all the locations we've been to so far, maybe a couple of other new ones, and just keeping on bringing home food and wood and components such that we can get the keep the food production going. So what I'll do is I'll end it here, and I'll be back for the epilogue when the war ends, and we'll just see how everybody ended up. And I'll see you then. So thanks for watching. Bye. And here we are to day 25, which just happens to be the last day of the war. The crime spree broke out on day 18, and we're still in the crime spree. So for the last 7 days, it's not been a problem with the reinforced door and 2 armed guards. So that's really taken care of it. There've been no injuries or theft or anything. So it's latter just coming back with a bunch of random stuff, I think, from the railway. So what did we do? Well, firstly, Ivano. I made sure that for the last 9 days, we were feeding him like the adults every odd day. So you see he's hungry today. But eating every odd day meant that every odd day this happens, where he has his meal and he goes to well fed. So that means that day 26, if the war continued, he'd be neutral, then day 27 back to hungry again, which is what we just saw. So it meant that he almost never went hungry, and he stayed pretty much content for the last 9 days or so. With the even with the crime spree, because we weren't getting bothered by the raids at all, because the guards and everything. So he stayed content pretty much for the last half of the war. It was just that first half where he was consistently sad. I did a couple of other things. I put another toy in so that he always had 4 toys to play on every day, which seemed to, I don't know if that helped him stay content, but anyway, he did stay content. I also taught him a bunch of stuff, because remember that we could teach him how to do things like feed the water filter, we could teach him how to cook meals. So I made a point of teaching him how to do everything. I don't know if that makes a difference, but we did it anyway. What else did we do? A lot of quality of life stuff. I stuck the radio in, so I was paying attention to all the text here. So that initially we didn't have any armchairs, for example, so I made sure I put some in. Stuck a radio in. I actually never got round to making the guitar. Could have done that, but we never did. But generally, but also started making cigarettes here. So if we look at our things, we did have a bunch of cigarettes. Still got a bunch left over, because we were making tobacco leaves, and we were able to go to this machine here. And once we had leaves and tobacco leaves, once we had these, we could make cigarettes. So that would make 3 of these, and then with those we could make, sorry, tobacco leaves makes, there we go, tobacco leaves makes 18 cigarettes. So that's how we ended up with so many of those. So let's get on to it and see what ending everybody got. The day 3 difficult choice, that would be when we stole from the old couple at the quiet house. Day 4, that was neighbours' children. That would be the kids calling and asking for the bottles of pills. That's when we went to the bakery. Arica didn't warn the family, but I don't know. But that's the message we get anyway. Day 5, feeling very ill. Now, we did met up Ivano every time he was sick. So I guess that's just a generic message. Girl in distress, that would be the brewery. Fight for survival, that would be the small apartment building. That's when the kids came back and asked for the toucans. That was a door caller asking for some assistance. Day 25 end. And on to the ending. So Henrik did his best to alleviate the effects that the war had on Ivano. He paid for professional psychological help and sent him to a good school. Ivano found a way to express himself through street art that became quite famous. Once a year, he lights a candle for his father by the unknown soldier's memorial in Pegorin. So somehow we managed to get a good ending for Ivano, even though he was sick for the first time. Sorry, was sad for pretty much the first half of the war. So I'm kind of surprised with that. It's a good ending for the other three. We didn't get a lot of sadness, well, if any at all, from any of them, so that was kind of expected. I guess it was just Ivano that I'm surprised with there. So anyway, a win. And thanks for watching this one, and I'll be back for the next one shortly. I'm going to ramp it up a bit and have no trading and also pacifist. So no trading, no killing, no stealing, see how we do there. So thanks for watching this one. Hope to see you next time. Bye.